So good afternoon to all. Hope you are doing great. So in this video, we'll be discussing about JP Power Share. So many people have requested to make a separate technical analysis video on JP Power. So we'll discuss each and everything in detail. So about this particular stock, we used to discuss almost way back 6 months ago. We have discussed about this particular company when it was trading near the 3 rupees region. We also discussed the various bulk deals that happened at that point of time. So again, after that, many people have not recommended, but recently I have received many comments to make a separate technical analysis video. So we'll discuss each and everything, and also like basic fundamentals like financials and valuations. So all these things also we'll try to discuss. So before that, if you're new to the channel, then definitely subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon to get instantly notified. And do join the Telegram group, because in Telegram group we'll discuss all the latest updates followed by stocks for short term. I'll provide link in the comment section. Okay, so moving towards the basic financials and fundamentals of JP Power. So already we know that it is related to power segment and transmission of power. So earlier when we have discussed, it was only around 3.20. So after that, we can say back-to-back momentum was present in the stock, especially all the power stocks have given some very good rally in the recent times. So one of the stock is JP Power. So if you see, the market cap of the company is around 4,318 crore. So it is not at all a small company. And if you see the current price, it is around 6.30 rupees level. And if you see 52-week high and low, high was around 6.55 and low is only around 1.63. Stock P is around 22 and book value is around 15 rupees, and dividend yield it is not provided. ROCE followed by ROE, they are around 6.20% followed by 2.38%. So they are also little less. Okay, so earlier whatever the reason it may be for these stocks to remain in the penny region was because of the debt the company was having. So on regular basis, we know that whenever any stock is in penny region, so there may be factors because of promoter holding, pledging and debt. So this would be the one of the reasons why they remain in that particular region. So that's why JP Power has also remained in penny region, because of the debt that was increasing on a regular basis. So later on, when they started reducing the debt by selling their assets, whatever they were having, so little bit of we can say situation for JP Power was improving. So on that particular note, the stock has doubled within a short span of time. Okay, so and many people have invested in this particular stock at various levels. So we'll discuss all the technicals. So first we'll see what are the major pros and cons, and then we'll move on to the financials. Okay, so next if we see the basic pros and cons. So first pro, you can see it is trading below the book value. After that, you can see the company has delivered some good profit growth. And coming to the major negatives, so you can see company has low interest coverage ratio, promoter holding is less, whatever I say pledging, which is almost at very peak, and after that a low return on equity as well as return on capital employed. So these are the major negatives that are present. Okay, so next moving further towards the financials of JP Power. So first discussing about operating profit. So you can say that is having a very good swing. It is not able to maintain the consistency. So if you see the last 2 quarters, it has slightly we can say decrement was present in the previous quarter, but earlier 2 quarters we have seen some very good increment. So consistency has it, that is one important thing that we need to observe in any stock if you are trying to invest for long term. So as I told, in this type of stocks you need to put only small portions and just forget about it. So not more than that. And if you see profit before tax, that has increased quarter on quarter basis, and net profit you can see that has improved significantly. So operating profit is one thing, so that is still requires some consistency. So these are the basic, okay, we can say fundamentals of the company. So now let's see the delivery analysis, and then we'll move on to the technical charts. Okay, so next moving further towards the day-to-day wise deliveries, you can see on 9th July we have seen 63.7% deliveries. And if you compare the back-to-back previous day sessions, so you can see that time the percentage was roughly around 50.5 followed by 50.4. So a sudden increment in delivery percentage is also present. and earlier also little bit of weakness was there, like one day it has showed the weakness, but again it has recovered that. And most important thing, it is trading normally, no direct upper circuits are observed right now. So even if you are invested or if you want to average, then definitely you can do those things. So levels wise I'll tell you. So for right now we can see the delivery percentage is very good and increment is present on day-to-day basis. Okay, so next moving further towards the weekly chart time frame. So we're back onto technical chart. So now this segment is going to be very important. So watch carefully if you're already invested in this particular stock. So once we see the weekly chart, so clearly we can observe that we have two moving averages. So one is 50-day moving average and another one is 200-day. So green color one is 50-day, red color one is 200-day. So once you clearly see, we can say that the company was completely traveling in that particular range since the, we can say, past few weeks. Okay, so after it has given some very good breakout from the 200-day moving averages, so very fast movement was observed in the stock. And I also told that whenever 50-day moving average crosses a larger time frame moving average, it is called golden crossover, and you can see the moving averages is coming closer to each other. So definitely it is worth watching whether the crossover will happen or not. So you can put this stock in watch list and you will learn something new related to technicals as well. So once the golden crossover happens, we know little bullish momentum would be seen. So if that happens, then definitely the stock will cross the 10 rupees region. So possibility would be present, because when golden crossover happens, we may expect some very good momentum. So that is one thing you need to observe. And second thing, if you see the money flow index, so that is near 77. So it has also not completely gone to overbought. If it would be in overbought, then we would may expect some correction, but that's also not the situation. So it is also looking in a very good range. So if both these two conditions satisfy on a weekly chart time frame, so we may expect some good move in the stock. So coming to resistance wise, so first is 6.50. So if it crosses that with good volume, so then automatically it may cross the 8 rupees followed by 9 rupees level. So both for short term and if you are doing any sort of long term investment, so that would be beneficial. Okay, so this is on weekly chart time frame. So let's switch out to 1-day chart. Okay, so once we see the daily chart time frame, so clearly you can see the stock is now going to approach the 6.50 rupees level, which was its earlier resistance. So clearly you can see the price action. So first it has got a rejection, it has done, okay, little bit of profit booking was seen. Again now it is trying to approach the same region. So if it crosses that, definitely we may expect some very good move in JP Power. So short term traders, so definitely you will be benefited. So once it crosses 6.50 as I discussed in weekly chart also, so in daily chart the same thing you need to observe. Okay, and if we see the money flow index, so that is in 49, so almost a little bit above the oversold region. So that is also satisfying both money flow, daily, weekly chart. So if you are interested, so keep in watch list. So not at all recommended in heavy quantities, so just basic amount. So all these are little risky, so whatever it may be, even if you're getting the profit, so to remain on safe side, you can invest small portions. So all the fundamental stocks which we discussed, like APIT, Birlasoft, so in these type of stocks you can go for heavy quantities. Okay, so this is what I can suggest. So further, if you're having any doubts, you can ask in the comment section, and any stock you want a separate video analysis, also do mention in the comment section. We'll discuss separately all the technicals and basic fundamentals. So until then, stay safe, take care, bye bye.